Time we call roll, it'll be 7.
It will be.
All right, roll call please.
Cliff,
Here.
Bert,
Here.
Harold,
Here.
Richard.
Here.
All right, report from the Hennessey United Board. Barbara.
We're not meeting this month or next month unless we absolutely have something that we need to do.
Okay.
That's my report.
Okay. And I missed the last meeting, so I,
Oh, you didn't get a text? That was, okay.
okay. All right, consider approval of consent agenda, minutes of the October meetings, approval of claims as follows. October purchase orders, $1,727.79. November purchase orders, $20,413.74. November restricted sales tax fund, $18,563.59. November library fund, $603.22. November street and alley fund, $33.56. And accept the following reports: treasurer, library, and police. With any corrections or additions to the consent agenda?
Can we go over the minutes for the October meeting?
Did you have a question?
I slept through some of it.
Okay,
I'm good.
all right.
Oh, great.
I will move to approve the consent agenda.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Bert,
Yes.
Harold,
Yes.
Richard,
Yes.
Cliff.
Yeah. Somehow got a purple pen for this meeting. Okay, item 4, citizens' comments.
Light was off when I grabbed it.
Nobody? All right, item 5 is town administrator's report. Tiffany?
You have my report in your packet. Just a couple of things that I want to highlight. First of all, we did receive, I couldn't remember if this was on last month's report or not. I started making changes to this month and I couldn't remember if I told you guys. We got an Omac safety enhancement grant of $2,000. We've got some new cones with that, barricades, and I got the guys some high reflective clothing such as coats. I'm getting them some bright yellow t-shirts to wear, safety vest, safety goggles, different things.
Great.
The water line project, they're still working on South Cimarron. They just about have the 6-inch line installed. They're doing it all by boring. Once they get that installed, then they'll pressure it up, make sure, and flush it, make sure that it's operational, and then they'll start working on the caps on it. And then they'll move over on, I know they were digging today to see if they could find the mains over there on 6th Street. The welcome signs, we're gonna go out on a week from Friday, and we're going to take one of the signs and we're gonna do some placements on it to figure out the exact placement of the signs, and they're hoping to get them 3 of the 4 installed by the end of the year.
Good.
So Terrell and them contacted me this week and we set that up. The planning meeting, that's the one we've all been looking forward to. It is scheduled for February 5th. Please plan to be there from 9 to 4. It's going to be an all-day event. I've got all the managers. They've got it all on their calendars. They're all going to be there. So I do need all the board members. Anybody that applies to, I know the election for the board member is going to be February 8th. But I'm going to invite everyone, all the board members that are,
All of the candidates.
all the candidates for the board member to attend and actively be involved in that. I plan on, the managers right now are working on 5, 10, and 20-year plans for their departments. We're gonna come up with all those plans for you guys. We're gonna give them out to you by around the 15th of January for you guys to start reviewing, to work on during that day. So, other than that, just some other stuff that I didn't have for this. The new truck that we had ordered back in July, they're building it this month, so hopefully we'll have it delivered next month or by January. And the audit, I've been actively working with the auditors, so we should have an audit hopefully by next month. But if not, and one thing that the auditors have been asking me is why didn't we spend as much money last year as we did the year before? I'm like, really? That's their questions from me. Why have we not spent as much money? And I'm like, why are you asking me these questions? I mean, we've been trying to conserve money because
Yeah,
our tax dollars are down. But why is our payroll so down? Why is our chemicals down? And I'm like, well, we've been trying to conserve chemicals, trying to find ways for our water plant to conserve chemicals. We've been, we cut 2 positions. But that's been her questions for me is I've had to justify why our expenses are down from
Tell
the
her.
previous year.
Two
Did
words.
they ask why is revenue down?
No, because
didn't
it was
ask?
up,
Oh, it was up actually.
yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
that's good.
that's been some of the
when she
things I've
asks you
been
why
having to go.
spending is down, she said, I have 2 words for you, good management.
So, that's been some of the things that I've been having to go back and forth with them, so
Great.
hopefully we will have that next month.
The CDBG grant,
Uh-huh,
that, over there, is that for the drainage over there that, by,
I'll mention
Cristo
it.
Ray,
yeah,
by
All right.
Cristo Ray.
is that part of that, is that part of the drainage also that we need to fix over there by the school?
By the school, that probably would not qualify for a CDBG because of the income study. Because it has to be in an area where you're low to moderate income, and since there's no housing over there, it would not, I don't know how it would affect everyone when you do the low to moderate income housing survey. So what we're doing is I have David, thank you for bringing that up, because I need to do that. I have David Fuchsa coming in over Thanksgiving, and he's going to do a,
I mean, if we can't clean it up, we need to stock it with fish.
he's coming in over Thanksgiving and he's gonna clean that ditch out. He's gonna go all the way down Mitchell Road and go east. He's gonna clean it out, and then the school's working on, with their engineers to come in and do something with like underground and
Okay.
covering it up and doing parking. And then they'll come to us and we may try to help them out with something.
Okay.
I've been working with Sternberger on that.
I
But
think
we're
that's a
working
good
on
plan.
CDBG for our second phase of the storm, and we will have that by next month, because we have to have the grant.
So where's the second phase at?
The second phase is, It is. yes, it's over there on Fifth Street,
Mm,
so.
okay.
Okay, anything else? Anybody got any questions for Tiffany? I'd like to make a comment that is somewhat trivial, but I noticed today that our Christmas decorations are already up.
And I have to tell you, I didn't even ask.
Really?
Yeah.
We might have said that.
But I didn't even ask.
But while the weather was good, I think it's great.
Yeah, in the
Get
past
those
though, I've
done.
had to beg and
I
plead and all
know,
of that.
I know.
And
yeah.
all of the workers have done it together. I mean, to me, that says something.
That's great. Did they do it yesterday or
Today.
Today? Wow,
Yeah.
good job.
I mean, these girls may have asked, or, and
Yeah,
all these
we
people.
mentioned that, the weather next week's gonna be really great. How about some Christmas lights?
And, I mean, to me, that says something. I mean,
Yeah,
but I used to have to beg and plead
I
and,
know, yeah.
It goes
Yeah,
with our
I
Christmas
drove
music
down
we
Main
planned.
Street this afternoon, I'm like,
yeah.
that's great.
And I did
Because
say something
I think
about
bad
the
weather's
trees.
coming. I mean, it is early to put them up, but it's November, and sometimes if you don't get it done, you'll wind up trying to do it in a sleet storm, so.
They got decorations up in Walmart and all that. so.
Well, yeah, since July, yeah.
And they're wrapping the trunks of the trees in Memorial Park, so.
Oh, good. Okay. All right, other scheduled business, discuss, approve, deny, reject, or take action on the following. Discussion with possible action to approve resolution number 2021-06, calling for a special election to elect a town council member, excuse me.
Take a motion to action to approve the resolution number 2021-06, calling for a special election.
I second that.
A roll call?
Harold,
Yes.
Cliff,
Yes.
Bert,
Yes.
Richard.
Yes,
Do you want me to go ahead and sign this, or is there?
Yeah, that one's fine. It's,
Oh, yeah, good. Go ahead.
Oh, this
This
is that purple.
I
Here
see
you go.
that.
They already started. We'll get clean.
I got a clean one.
All right.
I got a pen.
Where's all the good pins at, Katie?
It was dark when Shelley was getting out pens earlier. I didn't turn the light on, I just walked in the room and grabbed one, sorry.
Okay. Item B is discussion with possible action to approve meeting dates for 2022.
Can I make a comment on this?
Absolutely.
Can we change the meeting times to 6 p.m.?
You know why I say no? I would be all for that, but I'm afraid we'd still be here till 9 at times. I mean, I don't mind starting earlier, but I don't have a problem with starting at 6. I really don't.
All we do is what, if you, it depends on who you have for the fifth person here. If they're a working person, 6 o'clock would be tough to make.
It could.
You know, if they get off at 5, they live and work in it, or if it's a woman, you know, got home to take care of the kids before they can come up here. I mean, I don't know who's running. 7 makes it a little easier. But, I mean, 6 is fine with me, but I'm just saying.
What are your thoughts, Richard?
I'm retired, so, you know, I don't have any issues.
Cliff?
We could compromise, make it 6:30. I think you're asking because the ladies are staying here until,
Well, I
So,
mean,
like-
we leave at, sometimes it's 5:15, and then we leave, and, I mean, then we're just turn around,
Come right back.
come right back. I mean,
That means you cook supper in between time.
no,
That's makes a good supper.
I mean,
Well,
it's just, there's not enough time to really do anything, there's,
thank you.
I'm for 6, but
I'm just thinking, like, an hour meeting, we would be out of here by 7, and we
Yeah.
would be able to go and do things.
Exactly.
but
Tiffany, we could try it, and like Harold said, if we get a board member who works till 5:30 and Enid or something, wherever, and can't, we can always change the time, can't we?
Mhm.
What are your thoughts, guys?
I can do 6 o'clock, 6 o'clock, no big deal.
Yeah, we could always change the time.
Yeah,
Do you, Barb, what do you?
Oh, that's great.
I mean, Kingfisher does their
Do-
meetings at 5 p.m.
Yeah,
I mean,
do they really?
Yeah.
yeah.
I think that'd be hard.
I do too.
And
I'm thinking 6 because that gives people who get off at 5 time to
Right.
get here.
Mm.
I mean,
And I
But I
think
think-
having them at 5,
I would never
to let
ask for 5.
citizens have
Yeah.
an opportunity to get here
Yeah.
to speak, but I think 6 would work.
Do we need to make a motion on that?
We need to make a motion to adopt these dates, and probably in the motion say, change the meeting time to 6 p.m. because it's listed on here.
Okay,
You want the purple?
It don't matter.
Or you want your, you have-
take my blue one. I make a motion to accept the council dates, but I'd like to change the time to 6 instead of 7.
second, roll call?
Cliff,
Yes.
Bert,
Yes.
Harold,
Yes.
Richard.
Yes.
All right, item C is accept, reject any resignations not received prior to posting of the agenda. New business. Citizens' comments. No, can't. Councilperson's reports. Richard, do you have anything? Harold?
No.
Cliff?
I just want to say, I think that the town people have been really doing a good job. You know, I see them, the people reading their meters. I see them out working. Whenever I see them, they're always friendly, they'll wave. And I just think our town people are doing a really good job, so.
I agree. Okay. I'll move to adjourn.
I second that.
Bert,
Yes.
Cliff,
Yes.
Harold,
Yes.
Richard.
Yes.
Okay. This will be a meeting of the Board of Trustees of the Hennessey Utility Authority. Roll call, please.
Cliff,
Here.
Richard,
Here.
Bert,
Here.
Harold.
Here.
Items 2 is consider approval of consent agenda. A, minutes of the meeting. Approval of claims as follows. October purchase order. Did it again. $17,011.77. November purchase orders $29,867.30. No November meter deposit refunds. And treasurer's report. Any additions or corrections to the consent agenda?
If not, I'll make a motion to accept the consent agenda.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Cliff,
Yes.
Harold,
Yes.
Bert,
Yes.
Richard.
Yes.
Any citizens' comments? I hate to keep asking, because pretty soon somebody's gonna say something. All right. Item 4, other scheduled business. Discuss, accept, approve, deny, reject, and/or take action on the following. Item A is discussion with possible action to award bid for reverse osmosis membrane equipment replacement. I saw that in the packet from Callan Group. Tiffany, what, the bid's $390,480. With Worth Hydrochem of Oklahoma. What all is that including?
That is, replacing the entire skid, components, piping, everything. Tying it in.
On one RO? Okay. Is this covering anything on repairing the floor? Or is
Yes.
that-
Mhm.
So it's a turnkey package?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't understand that part, so.
Yes.
So what's the deal on the back? It says 424.
What do you mean, 425?
What's that? Is that the other Long Hickory Cattle LLC?
Yes, that was
bid?
their bid.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't see the way this was done black and white, but if it's in color, you can't see the shaded of Worth Hydrochem, but Worth Hydrochem's came in at $390,480.
All right, then we borrow 500,000 for this.
The actual construction, is 500, because we borrowed 600 and some, yeah. With, we borrowed 600 and some with,
So what do we do with the extra money that we saved with it?
Well, if we have it, then we can do other water improvement stuff with it. Or we can work on the other skid too.
What the other skid need?
Um,
I mean, the last time I was there, there's leaking valves, or
yeah, there's
Yeah.
some other stuff.
have we got a cost of it yet?
No. So, the guys are out now. Like, on rainy days, I told them that they needed to be, taking wire brushes and the actual metal. They need to be taking wire brushes and cleaning the, and then painting it down. Getting it back into some type of,
Normalcy.
yeah, protecting it, because what's happening is the chemicals and different stuff is wearing those skids out and causing it to deteriorate, because it hasn't been taken care of.
I will get with you. There is a paint product that you can actually spray onto rusted metal and it will stop rust. It won't bubble up under it, but it will seal it so well that it will actually stop it. And that may be something
Is
worth
it
looking into.
Tananic
It's called
or-
POR 15, POR 15. But it's a good product for that.
They told me a Tananic or something like that.
Did they,
Sherwin-Williams or something.
did they indicate how long it'll take to complete the work?
I don't remember what's in the contract. They're working on their contract right now. I mean, once you guys do this, then it's all in the bid package, but I don't know.
And
how long they'll get.
the loan's ready to go, correct? So
We've already got the money.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because we've actually turned in, Cowan's Engineering, our loan's already been paying Cowan
Oh.
Engineering for it, so.
All right. You have that?
Okay, Carol's gonna do that first, Scott.
Yeah, I make a motion to take action to award the bid to reverse osmosis membrane equipment to Cohen Group,
To work hydrochem.
to work Hydro Group.
My second.
Right.
And can you put the amount,
Cohen Group
did you put the amount on that?
Engineering.
No, right
Worth,
there,
yeah.
worth hydrochem.
Worth Hydro
It's
Chem
confusing.
for $390,480.
Yes.
I second that. Roll call?
Cliff.
Or did you already second?
Yes, I did.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Roll call?
Harold,
Yes.
Cliff,
Yes.
Bert,
Yes.
Richard.
Yes.
Item B is discussion with possible action to approve meeting dates for 2022.
I make a motion to accept the meeting dates and with the change time to 6 PM.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Cliff,
Yes.
Harold,
Yes.
Bert,
Yes.
Richard.
Yes.
Item C is discussion with possible action to approve purchase of a Bobcat excavator.
Brian, you want to tell me what I gotta find that book.
We had been discussing about getting a side boom mower to mow the ditches and around the lagoons. I got state bid on a side boom mower and a tractor was over $150,000. Really not seeing spending that much for something that we're gonna use 3 or 4 times a year, and it's gonna set because that mower's dedicated to that tractor.
So you couldn't use the tractor for anything?
No. So I brought to Tiffany's attention, we've been talking also about getting a new excavator to do water leaks, but get one with different attachments. We could get a flail mower, and it would mow around the lagoons, the ditches that we need to get, Bullfoot Park around the pond and the bridge. It'll reach out there and do that.
So, you just attach your mower here instead of the bucket?
Yes, that bucket comes off, mower goes on.
Okay. And I saw on there, I think it's got a jackhammer.
It's jackhammer, 2 buckets, and a mower.
You wanna see that? Looks like a pretty neat deal. And half the price of a
And
tractor.
it's half the price, yes. And it's something that wouldn't be sitting, it would get used constantly.
Mhm.
Well, I'm not saying constantly, but it would get used more than.
Frequently. Would this replace our ditch witch excavator, the
Yes.
little one?
Yes, and
Is
this
that
one,
it?
this one will have a longer reach. So I'm gonna say 85%, if we have water leaks around meters, could be dug from the road and won't have to get up in the yards,
Great,
so.
great.
There's two different ones. One's
Oh, I'm
a
sorry, yeah,
E50 and one's an E60.
I guess my next question would be, do board members get to come play with it?
Sure.
How's the equipment used? Can you, there's so many state laws in Oklahoma, can you use equipment both for the city and then for the utility department?
Yes.
You can do that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's not much difference in price, or am I reading this?
No, there's only $2,000 difference.
Which one do you prefer?
If you go with the E60, it's about 3,000 pounds heavier and you're gaining, I think, about 8 inches of reach. The E50 will do pretty much what we need to do around town and it's 3,000 pounds lighter. If we do have to get up in the yard, you got a weight issue, don't wanna leave ruts.
There's only $2,000 difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. My question, Brian, is, and you, I'm asking out of ignorance, because I don't.
That was me, I was in here too.
I don't know, but like where you're reaching out with that mower,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm assuming you're talking about mowing at Bullfoot from the highway where we get all that wheat
Yes.
road. Would your heavier weight Bobcat be more advantageous so you don't have as, is there any danger of tipping is what I'm wondering?
Not as long as you're on flat ground, no.
Okay. So your weight, you think, would be more the extra 3,000 pounds that, if I'm hearing what you're saying, I think you're saying that would be more of a disadvantage than an advantage.
Yes.
Okay. So you're thinking the E50?
Yeah.
That's what we were thinking, if you have to get into a person's yard.
We actually went down and looked at it. And they did have an E50 on site, and we went and looked at them, and it's,
Brian, did you say like at Beaufort Park, you could reach into cut the weeds that are sort of growing in the water? Did you
yes.
say that?
And around the bridge, you know, all the cattails,
Ah,
we get them cut down.
cut those down.
Yeah.
The equipment won't hurt it to work in water.
Nope. And this that flow mower will actually cut down a 4-inch tree.
Mm.
Where would you get the money?
Where would we get the money?
Yeah,
I don't know. We're gonna get it from you, Harold.
I mean, we have it.
So
Yeah,
this
we
could
have it in
also
capital.
do for our area over by the train,
'Cause
track
most of
that
it
we
will
have
come
to
out of utilities.
take care of that area that we haven't been able to take care of for a few years and has overgrown.
Yes,
Some of it.
some of it.
Some of it back in the north area, Cliff, is big trees. Right?
Huh?
So he was asking if that would take care of the railroad right-of-ways, and I said some of it, but some of it back in the north end,
Yeah,
is
some of it, just,
like big trees,
yeah,
huge trees.
a lot of that needs like a bulldozer or a big O track hoe.
Is that,
I even got a quote on that, and that was like $30,000 to clear that all out. Cause that was one of my first projects I wanted to get done a couple of years ago.
if we come up with the money, we really should pursue that. But back to the Bobcat, is the difference in the E50 and the 60, is the same horsepower, same power levels?
That book,
Yeah. Nice looking piece of equipment.
Here's the 50.
Engine horsepower.
Like the difference between the 50 and the 60 comes with a dozer blade with a float.
And here's the.
How about it?
Yeah, I think so. The 63's right here, and it's.
Okay.
Well, the 50 did too.
Hmm.
Doesn't show a 60, does it?
Well, the 63 is the same as the 60.
Okay.
Cause that 50 that we seen had a dozer blade.
Yeah, they could both come with dozer blade.
But
Here, you
this,
guys didn't.
this here don't, I mean,
Richard,
in
did you
their
get to see
bid,
this?
it don't say it does.
Then here, I'll look at it
I've
first.
seen that.
Okay.
When they come, I pulled it up. That's what I'm saying, in the bid, it don't show it comes with it.
Yeah, right there, it does, right on the right side.
Brian, there's a picture of this thing. Like,
Yeah. Let's go back some more. There's a good picture of it.
We could take
Right
off
here.
that
Okay,
comfort
nice.
package.
It actually would be about this size. That's a 55. That's one size bigger than what we looked at.
That's what I was looking, because in that deal that she sent me, it showed it had a,
Can you put a salt weight on this thing?
That one that we
$7,000
sent you,
for a radio, damn.
that one we sent you was the original quote that he got, but then we went and looked at them and prices went up November 1st.
You can get
And
compactors.
so they had to get us a new one.
Just definitely.
Yeah, you can get
And-
different.
But it'll take
attachments.
6 months for us to, at least, probably around 6 months to get it once we
That
order.
is the
Serious?
12.
I
Yeah.
don't get the one
that's
that
the
got
cover.
stock.
They don't have any in
Is
stock.
this for lawn mowing?
Yes.
So we buy
The
that, we
ones-
gotta buy a trailer also, right?
Yes.
I bet they got
But that's just
attachment
one of the
that
quotes
trees
that we've
to-
got, we're
That
working on
will
another
do it.
quote.
Yeah.
That's just
Give
one of the
this to
quotes that we
Cliff.
got right now.
Thank you.
So we're not ready to purchase a trailer yet, we just wanna get the, cause it'll take 6 months to get the,
It takes 6 months to get it.
Bobcat.
And you've got, okay. So. Is this trailer,
It's on the back page.
yeah,
We're not ready to purchase a trailer yet,
okay.
just the Bobcat. But we're
So
giving
we,
you, we're telling you though, we're gonna have to get a trailer.
8,000-pound axles. We don't have a trailer that big, we don't handle it.
Mhm.
We barely have one that'll work the excavator that we have now, so.
And we can get quotes on other trailers at the time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're working on another one right now.
And I was being somewhat facetious when I said something about this comfort package, because it's enclosed with HVAC and all that, but you have to have that for the mower, isn't that a requirement?
Yes, it has to be
Yeah,
enclosed.
It throws, yeah.
It's gotta be, you've gotta be, yeah,
Enclosed, yeah.
in enclosure, yeah. I just want the public to be aware that we're not spending an extra $7,500 just
Yeah, it
For a
will
radio.
throw stuff. It's,
because it's,
It has to.
well, I don't remember who it was. I was watching them fix a water leak, and I don't remember which one of the employees told me about probably a year ago that our excavator is in dire need of some serious repair, expensive repair. And I think this looks like something very useful that, and with Bobcat, your attachments are unlimited. Down the road, if we needed something to go on that, to do something else, I'm sure it's just a matter of
Do they have,
getting it.
do they have like a maintenance deal when you buy it? Or is it just with the warranty or?
There's a 3-year warranty. warranty on
There
it.
There's
is
a
a
warranty.
3-year warranty on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, like they don't come out and service it for anything at all or anything like that.
They have they have a maintenance where they can come out and, it's kind of like John Deere, when we called and got maintenance on they come out and service it for like, if you do filters and oil change and stuff like that, it's a package deal of like, you know, such
Well,
and
this-
such.
This is showing a 36-month protection plus for 800. Is that like an extended warranty, or is that like a service like you're talking about? That they'll do it for 3 years or 2,000 hours?
That may be, yeah.
Because that seems pretty reasonable to me, I think.
I bet you that's,
And you get another, but no more hours,
is that correct?
get another year.
Okay.
But I hate to prove something that we don't know where the money's coming from now.
We've got it, Kathleen. She was
Yeah,
giving
no,
Harold
I
a
was,
hard
I
time.
was giving Harold a hard time.
Oh,
We have
It'll
it.
be in capital outlay. It'll be capital outlay for, water and sewer.
Do we rent it out? I like to try it, especially if it's got AC. Fat man can ride it.
Well, if it has that claw on it though, that'll also help with our debris removal too.
Yes.
Instead of
Also getting
staying
that third finger.
Oh, it does have a thumb?
No,
in it?
it does,
Yes.
does it come with that?
Because what we spend $10,000 on having the last limbs picked up for us.
Yes.
I didn't see the.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
$10,000 right
Oh, the
there.
teeth?
Yeah.
No, that's the
That's the
bucket.
bucket.
That
The
would be
clamp
very
with the verb on.
So,
That clamp, that's that third finger right here. It
Oh,
will be
okay.
on there.
so do you think the extra weight would help with the tree limbs? But you said it doesn't, it's not gonna really buck, I don't,
No.
I just don't want it to tip over. But it says it has a protective tip over deal, so.
Mhm.
And you said we want the 50, right, not the 60?
I think the 50 would be better.
Okay.
Please don't put it in the pond.
Yeah.
Please do what? Don't do what?
Don't put it in the pond.
Oh. I make a motion to accept the bid for a Bobcat 50 series to meet our needs.
Second,
Roll call?
Cliff,
Yes.
Harold,
yeah.
Bert,
Yes.
Richard.
Can I ask a question?
Absolutely. Well, or we're in vote. Can you ask a question?
He should have asked it between the, go ahead this time. Richard, from now on, you have to ask the question either before we make a motion or right after the motion before we take a vote, okay?
Well, I thought we were gonna get the 60.
Well, Brian's recommending the 50 because he said the extra 3,000 pounds of weight, correct me here if I'm wrong anywhere, but the extra 3,000 pounds of weight would make it difficult. If we did get in people's yards, we're gonna track them up more and things. And I questioned that with him about, would the weight be an advantage to keep it from tipping and be more safe with more weight? They're recommending the 50.
We're afraid that it's gonna track up the yards too much, if we have to get in the yards.
Okay. Yes,
All right, item D is accept, reject any resignations not received prior to the posting of the agenda. New business. Citizens' comments. Councilperson reports. Cliff?
No, sir.
Gerald?
None.
Richard? No? I move to adjourn.
Second.
Oh.